Dan, 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 Dan. What's going on?
January 16, 1920, the 18th Amendment was passed and Prohibition was declared in the U.S.
Prohibition was the nationwide ban on all manufacturing, sale, and transportation of alcohol products. Brought on by a grassroots temperance society organized largely by women that were successful in making 25 states dry before the entire country was put under prohibition.
As Prohibition was passed, law enforcement took to the streets and began to find stills and stashes and began disposing of them.
Groups of people gathered in the street in support of Prohibition. They poured their alcohol down storm drains and began destroying barrels of booze.
It was a time characterized by speakeasies, glamour, gangsters, and a period in which even the average citizen broke the law. Alcohol-related deaths increased substantially. In New York alone, 700 people died in 1927, compared to just 84 deaths in 1920.
During Prohibition, many people tried creating their own alcohol to gain wealth. This was dangerous because the government ordered the poisoning of industrial alcohols. Nearly 10,000 people died from drinking poison alcohol.
During this time, organized crimes such as the mafia started to rise. They saw great profits in making their own alcohol and by smuggling alcohol into the United States.
This led to conflict between different gangs and the police. Violence spread between these groups as many people were killed or injured through attacks on rival gangs.
During the Prohibition, people started bringing in alcohol to the United States. These people were called rum runners or bootleggers.
Bootleggers started transporting cheap Caribbean rum, but it was a low-profit item, so they soon moved to smuggling Canadian whiskey, French champagne, and English gin.
It was said that some ships carried $200,000 in contraband in a single run.
Around the nation, local district attorneys struggled with Prohibition cases. Law enforcement enforcing Prohibition was costing the country millions.
Franklin Roosevelt campaigned against Prohibition during the 1932 election, helping propel him into the White House. Finally, in December 1933, the status admitted failure and repealed the 18th Amendment under Roosevelt.
It was the first and only time an amendment to the U.S. Constitution has ever been repealed.